Imagine if you woke up one day and every screen on Earth says the same thing. Definitive proof of aliens! We are not alone. Not a theory. Not a video that looks like it was filmed with a potato. Not a podcast guest with a questionable mental state. Actual proof. It has been confirmed that life exists somewhere beyond our galaxy. It would challenge religion, politics, biology, philosophy, and that quiet assumption that sits underneath most of human history, that somehow, in all this darkness, we were the main characters. The first question would be, what kind of proof are we talking about? Because we found aliens could mean many different things. If scientists found microbes under the ice of one of Jupiter's moons, that would be shocking and an amazing discovery, but not exactly panic-inducing. Microbial life would tell us the universe can make life more than once. Intelligent life would tell us the universe can make minds more than once. And that second version is where things get a little uncomfortable, because honestly, us Earthlings are a little self-centered. We used to think Earth was the center of the universe. Then we learned Earth orbits the sun. Then we learned the sun is just one star in one galaxy. Then we learned our galaxy is one of billions. We are but a tiny grain of sand in the universe. Every few centuries, science humbles us and basically says, you're actually not as central as you thought. And learning about intelligent extraterrestrial life would just be one of those moments. Not because humans would suddenly matter less, but because we would know that we're not the only intelligent mind. That one fact would change the emotional shape of reality. Humanity, in the blink of an eye, would suddenly have to live inside of a bigger story. Psychologically, that would be hard to process, because humans love to live inside of a stable worldview. A worldview is basically the mental map you use to understand what is real, what matters, what is possible, and where you fit. Most of the time, this map runs quietly in the background. It lets you eat breakfast without spiraling into the nature of existence between bites of toast. But proof of intelligent alien life would tear a hole in that map. There's a term often used in discussions like this: ontological shock. It means a sudden disruption to what your sense of reality even is. Not just learning a new fact, but realizing that the category you put reality into was way too small. Intelligent alien life would likely create that kind of existential shock at a global scale. For some people, it would feel thrilling. For some, maybe validating. For others, terrifying. Science would change almost immediately. Until now, human intelligence has been the only technological intelligence we know. We use ourselves as the reference point for everything. When we ask what intelligence even is, we look at human brains. When we imagine civilization, we imagine human cities. When we imagine aliens, we usually create slightly edited versions of ourselves. Bigger heads, 2 eyes, very dramatic cheekbones for some reason. But real alien intelligence might be nothing like us. It might not have a face. It might communicate through light, chemistry, magnetic fields. It might be collective instead of individual. It might not care about art, or money, or territory, or fame. And that would force scientists to confront a strange problem. Maybe our definition of intelligence is too human. Alien intelligence could reveal that thinking can evolve in ways that we never imagined. This could transform fields like biology, philosophy, linguistics, anthropology. Because the moment we find another intelligence, humanity becomes a comparison point. For the first time, we would be able to see ourselves from the outside. We would start noticing what is uniquely human. Maybe humans are unusually emotional. Maybe we are unusually violent. Maybe we are unusually social. Religion would also face a major moment, but probably not in the way that people would imagine. A lot of people may assume that proof of aliens would destroy religious beliefs immediately, But of course, religions are known to be more adaptable than that. The deeper challenge would be what aliens do to the human-centered structure of many beliefs. Some people might feel their beliefs shaken, especially if their worldview, which we mentioned earlier, depends on humans being the only intelligent beings made with divine significance. But for others, it could expand them. They might see alien intelligence as part of a larger creation, or even as proof. The discovery would also change politics, because discovering alien life not on this planet would instantly become a planetary issue. Not a national issue, not a local issue, a species-level issue. Suddenly, humanity would have to think as Earth as one unified thing, which is something we are not historically amazing at. We are very good at dividing ourselves. Countries, borders, languages, religions, ideologies, sports teams, comment sections. Humans can turn almost anything into an us versus them. But aliens would introduce the biggest them ever. And weirdly, that might make the human us feel clearer. This is similar to what astronauts describe as the overview effect, the psychological shift that can happen when seeing Earth from space. From orbit, borders disappear. The Earth simply becomes a glowing rock in the dark. The planet looks fragile, unified, and very small, because that's what it is. Many astronauts describe feeling a deeper connection to humanity and to Earth itself. Proof of alien life could create a cultural version of that. For a brief moment, humans might feel more united. We might start using the word humanity more seriously. We might talk about Earth as a shared home instead of a collection of competing territories. We might experience a strange kind of species identity, the realization that we are Earth life. One species, one planet, one civilization. Of course, this unity would probably last about 9 minutes before people started arguing over who gets to talk on behalf of the planet, but the possibility is nice. But the biggest change might be philosophical. Proof of intelligent alien life would force humanity to rethink of what it means to be human. We're one version of something much larger. And aside from a likely economic crash that would happen that we won't get into, that would be the part that would stay with us after the headlines faded. Because eventually, humans would normalize even this. At first, aliens would dominate everything. News, politics, documentaries, dinner conversations, memes, and knowing humans, merch. Then slowly, ordinary life would return. People would still have to work. Laundry would still need to be done. Billionaires would still control the planet. So yes, we would adapt, but the sky would feel different. Maybe the discovery of intelligent life beyond our galaxy would make us more aware of how strange and fragile meaning really is. We would still be human, but now humanity would just be one chapter in a bigger book. Anyway, if you've made it this far, you've probably thought of how meaningless we actually are in the grand scheme of things. But that's kind of the point. Liked what your weird brain just learned? Hit subscribe. If not, that's okay. I'm sure someone or something somewhere in the universe has made a better version of this video anyway.